Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Sheik Luch, LOXD Block, Silverback. What's good, y'all? You heard? Peace to Gully TV. From me, my locks, my D-Block family, continued success. Keep doing your thing. Salute.
One of your more standout tracks, in my opinion, it wasn't gangster, it wasn't super lyrical, it was more so sentimental. Let's talk about the, I think it was called Kinda Fucked Up.
Oh man, I'm glad you
O'Neal
with that record, man.
I told you when I came here, I'm
that,
a Ras Kass fan.
But a lot of people didn't fuck with that record, man.
That's
that
Alexander O'Neal sample, like
bro, there's a backstory to that record.
Let's hear it.
Every once in a while, it's one of my favorite records ever because it's a very personal record. I cried like a bitch writing that first verse. So
I can believe that.
Yeah, like it's a letter to my mother.
Right.
And basically, I came in from Europe. I know my company, like, I was in a fucked up record deal. It's not unique. Lots of people are. And so I come back from Europe and I got home, this back in the time with like, leave a voicemail or whatever. So I get a voicemail, I fly in, it's probably like 2 a.m. My chick pull up, whatever chick I got at the time, picks me up in my good car, but I forgot what kind of car I had. And from the LAX. I went to the gas station, I listened to my voicemail messages with my mom, and she's like, she left this message like 5 days ago, and it's like, oh, I need like, whatever, 30 racks. I'm gonna lose my house. And I'm like, so it hit me like, they think because I'm on the radio and I got some videos, like I just got like 30, it's just left over. Like,
right.
Like, this is still a business. Like, even when these rap niggas be talking about they sign these $1 million deals, they lying to you. Every deal has these ceilings and windows you get in advance. No white man's gonna give some nigga off the street $10 million just in his pocket. You're not gonna happen. They're gonna give you, oh, here's your advance. Now if you sell these many, then your next record will be this much, and then your budget. So yeah, in most deals, if you sign for 5 albums, your deal is probably around $6-7 million potentially if you succeed in all these things. But you are not getting the money up front.
Right.
Niggas is liars. So anyway, it was very, it hit me. Like I just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I you know, whatever. Just financially, I ain't got 30 in my, you know, in my bank account right now.
Right.
I got shit, you know what I'm saying, paying for this house, this, that, whatever. And I remember I just went home and I knew it was building up inside, and I bought that Alexander O'Neal CD because I knew I wanted to sample it because it was something that was coming out. And it finally just came out that night. And I just went home and I just kept playing that motherfucker. And, you know, and that's how I started. I've been around the world once, had your fiance twice. I ain't that nice, but every lifestyle got a price. Kissed my mama on the cheek because her love was deep, like Keith Sweat. But the deeper the streets get, the deeper the beef gets. Enough fatal attraction to boil your pet, rabbit, because everybody want to have it lavish. Now, Cavassier is my dossier, overnight insight. I write like 100,000 kilobytes. Guess I'm on one. Guess I'm on one. Certain Cuban cigars. Guess I'm on one. Certain Cuban cigars. Something rap stars to this to the inevitable cap pilling for sexual healing. I lack feeling. Wrote it for black women like Terry Macmillan. Save a prayer for me. I was told no guts, no glory. I shed a tear once in a while too. But a soldier gots to do what he gots to do. I want stock in Fox, golfing with Rupert Murdoch. I thought you knew it is what it is. But I wrote it because my mom on the cheek, I just kept crying on that part. And I had to get up and like, I didn't have a remote for the CD players. I had to get up, press rewind. Right. Yeah, man, that shit was a fucking, it was just that time when I realized like, I can't be everything to everybody. And I'm out here trying, and people have these expectations of you when they think you got it, don't realize like, if you know, I like the other analogy I used to tell niggas was like, you know, my homies like, you know what I'm saying, give me a deal. I'm like, my nigga, I just got myself through the door. I'm not Tupac. I would always say Tupac. I'm not Tupac, nigga, where I can tell niggas what to do, bro. Like, I'm trying, they don't listen to me like that, nigga. Like, you know, niggas get thirsty, and family members and bitches and friends, everybody start pulling when that should be the time to push people.
Right.
Like, okay, we got something. We threw the door a little bit. Push me through so we can, then I can pull you, but niggas will pull you back. And that's what the song was really about, was just like, I'm out here fighting and imagining the frustration of other people, like, you know, I'm trying, and you guys making me feel like I'm not, that the help ain't good enough.
Right. Do you feel like you got recognition for that album overall? I liked the fuck out that album. I know that sometimes, once upon a time, LL Cool J said, it was funky. This is funky because you heard it from hearsay. A jam that you love that don't be getting no airplay. That's what I think about your CD. Like, I wasn't gonna hear that shit on the radio, but you had some joints on that joint, man. And I wondered, did everybody get it? And being that because you was from California, I really don't know if everybody got it.
Get it. I mean, I remember. I just remember especially here, man. Like, it's crazy because the Kendricks and even the Game, you know, those people are kind of like, and this is not no disrespect to them. Everybody's influenced by somebody. I can hear my direct influence on Eminem and on Royce and on fucking Kendrick and on Ab-Soul or whatever. Eminem's older than me. It doesn't matter. Royce will tell you, we bought Soul on Ice and rapped like Ras Kass for a year. I came out before. I kind of set a tone.
It did. Came out in 96.
Yeah. So, my company also had Jay-Z, and Jay-Z records sold, Reasonable Doubt sold nothing. It was a failure album. Russell wanted to blow up Foxy, and he took Ain't No Nigga and put it on the B-side, which was Jay-Z's B-side, and put it on the Who's the Man soundtrack, and then the record went gold, and then Jay-Z's album went gold.
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, sorry.
96. I had it.
Exactly. And then Jay-Z got off a party, went to Def Jam, and the rest is $1 billion nigga.
Right.
So if your company don't get it, so we were on a company that didn't get it, and I already started realizing, like, fuck, they don't get it. So Jay-Z, what he was trying to sell, my company wasn't capable of marketing that. And what I was trying to sell, my company wasn't capable of marketing.
Right.
And so then it came into interpretation. I'm too East Coast to be West Coast. I'm too West Coast to be East Coast. I'm too gangster to be positive rapper. I'm too positive to be a gangster rapper, instead of understanding there's a brilliance in what Raz does. I remember Jay-Z trying to tell Party Records from the airport. He flew in, and there was a party van, kind of like the Duck Down van that Duck Down had, just a shitty old van, but it, it was rap. And they were like, yeah, you're going to do your promo, we'll pick you up from the hotel, we'll pick you up. He's like, can't ride that, I'm Jay-Z. Like, nah, we don't give a fuck. You ain't on the records, you ain't Ice Cube. You ride in the van. He's like, no, I'm not. So he had to go rent his own car, because Jay-Z is rich nigga rhetoric. Jay-Z got to pull up in the fly shit.
It's the brand.
They would have fucked his brand up, and he understood that. And same thing with me. I'm the fly lyrical nigga from the West. Always, you know what I'm saying? I was rocking V-necks and cashmeres and Gucci shit when niggas was out here in $10 khaki suits. That ain't my brand.
Right.
And my company didn't understand my brand. I'm a fly lyrical street nigga. And because of where I'm geographically at by nature as a West Coast nigga, it really couldn't stay. Because half my homeboys was like, you know, damn, cuz, you do some more shit like the one, you know what I'm saying, the Battle Cat shit, cuz, do that. And then, the hip hop was like, well, you're selling out if you do the song. Like, it was too much, you can't really tell people what to think when you're marketing.
Right.
You're supposed to give them what the brand is. And as I was trying to give them the brand, I didn't have enough power and resources, and a company that was counterintuitive to that. They didn't know how to market it. They couldn't market Jay. So literally the difference between me and Jay-Z is his ability to get out of his situation. I was still stuck and fighting to get out. I sued to get out, and it took me 10 years. Like, it took me 10 years to get fired. Jay had an out, and I know what his out was. Lucky him. Great.
Right.
But trajectory changer. And so, yeah, of course, I know that given the right circumstances, I'm just as good, marketable. Like literally, niggas told me how I rapped was too complicated, and then M came and did kind of the same things.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that white, like niggas in LA, Crenshaw, Crip niggas, they be like, I mean, when M came out, they like, cuz, nigga rap just like you, cuz. I was like, yeah, you talking about M. Like, everything. So you telling me my shit ain't viable, but then the white kid does the most numbers ever with kind of my style. Right. Self-deprecation, I'm an asshole, I'm a this. I don't do it to the same extent because I'm not a white guy.
Right.
But I'm always been that. Oh, I'm kind of fucked up. I do this, I do that. Sarcasm, a lot of that.
We appreciate what you do because what you do has playback value.
Yeah.
Ras Assassination, the first track on the album. Who did that? Vroom, vroom. Who
that was Dre's camp. That was Stooby Doo. Stu was part of Aftermath. So Stu did that one. Yeah, man.
Was that a whole Dr. Dre
situation?
That was all. That whole album?
Not the whole thing. Dre, I'm the kid right before Eminem. So Dre didn't have anybody at Aftermath as an artist.
Right.
He was was thinking about signing us as a group. Me, Exhibit Into Fear. He had the Firm. But he didn't have any really solo artists, and I'm blessed that he thought I was worth,
right?
You know, so he gave me a lot of leeway as an artist that wasn't signed to him. He gave me access to his resources, so I could work with all the dope producers and you know, and that was a blessing. Even up until because even Kanye was over there. Kanye was with Rock, but he was still overproducing for Dre too.
Okay.
And so he even gave me that access to Kanye back, even when I was working on like the third album, the things that didn't come out. I had Kanye production too and all that shit. So he was always a good dude to me.
What happened to some of the people that was featured on that album? There was a guy,
L-Drex,
on the joint with you and Corrupt.
Yeah.
That nigga was a grizzly bear. Where he at?
Yeah, man. I don't know where Drex is. I'm pretty sure he's good. I feel like we talked about a year ago, and then Corrupt just got Street in Philly. They named the street after him, so I went out with Corrupt for that. And when I was looking for Drex, but wherever you at, fool, hit me on the gram, and definitely hit Corrupt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's my man. Like that was one
Y'all
of
got
my
off
favorite days, man. Yeah, we had so much fun. The skit before that record, is not a skit. Like, because I said, why you won't give me no pussy? And she's like, oh, let me get out of here. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, car keys jingling, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I used to mic the booth. I used to mic the room, I mean. And so that shit just happened in the room. and I remember Corona was like, you stupid. And I, after I said it, because we was drinking and whatever, it was everything just happened really organic. And so that shit was so funny. Like, she definitely left. She was pretty. She was acting funny. And so I listened to that shit right, to this day, and I could laugh like it happened without me thinking about it. And then when the engineer went back and started he was like, there's a part on here you got to hear from earlier.
Right.
And it was that. I was like, that's the beginning of the song, bro. You got to fucking put that shit at the top, man. That shit, Corrupt was dying.
Smiling because it's all coming back to me now. Conceited bastard.
Yeah.
Tell me what it was like putting that joint together.
Oh man, that was
my shit.
That was one of my productions.
You did that beat?
Yeah, I did that beat, man. I found that sitar sample and I was just like, yo, this shit, it just made me feel such a wavy. It just felt ill. So I just had that shit looped. I didn't even have drums on it, and then my homie helped me put the drums and like build it into a record. But I had to loop the tempo, wrote it. I just knew it was Slick Rick. I just wanted to do the Slick Rick, conceited shit. And then Stupid Blue is doing the hook. Blue Da Vinci, my cousin from BMF. So
that's Conceited Bastard. That's Blue Da Vinci.
Yes, sir.
There you go. See, that's what I like about being in this position, man. We can just decipher this shit, man. He killed that hook.
Yeah, man.
What you tell him, you said, stick your dick in your eardrum and fuck what you heard. Yeah.
Yeah, man. For sheezy. Articulate drama. Multiple lacerations between consecutive commas. I like my Il Nana wet. My martini dry. Whipping a BMW. 540i. Drunk driving Miss Daisy. Devil in a blue dress. Packing heat while I'm doing donuts in the middle of the street. My Middle East metaphors motivate religious wars.
Jihad.
With Upanishads for one God. Get it cracking like
Felicia and Ahmad Rashad.
Keep my game face on like a goalie, so stick yourself.
Pretty Tony. Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, man.
When I'm done, I might have to go back and roll up and listen to that shit
Thank
all
you,
over.
man.
Are you appreciative? You see how I'm reciting this shit
man,
with
I'm
you, man?
blessed,
This
brother.
shit was
I'm
fire,
blessed.
man. This shit
I'm
was so
blessed.
fire. What was it like shooting the video for Ghetto Fabulous?
Oh man, it was the one and probably only day where I was like, oh shit, we may have made it. We may have got over the hump. Like maybe.
Why? Because everybody was there. Everything went right.
I mean, MTV was there. Everybody's there. Dre's there. You know, Dog pulled up. Like everybody from the West pulled up and supported. And I was just like, fuck, if I can get them behind me on this one, it's go time. Yeah. So literally, probably the only day I've ever thought, fuck, we made it. Okay. Because it happens for like I watched it happen for Eminem. Like I watched it happen for Exhibit. I watched it happen for, like, not some nigga down the street, but literally damn near in the room with some of these niggas. Like, oh,
yeah.
This the one, nigga. Like, it happened now. Oh shit. Yeah. The shit did the numbers, nigga. Nigga, your life different. You a different nigga as of today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's amazing to watch those things happen for people, especially when they deserve it. Like, you know. Like, yo, nigga, you put in the hard work, you deserve the check. It's the same thing like when a LeBron or one of them niggas, you in college, the next day, nigga, you get drafted, nigga, that check come in your bank account. You like, oh, nigga, I made it.
Yeah.
Give a fuck now, break my ankle, it don't matter, nigga, I got 20 million in the bank. So when you get hot, like, I'm hot, nigga, like, everybody reaching out want to do a verse and want to do like, oh, you on.
Right.
Now it's just execution, just keep executing, keep doing you. Because now they on your dick, you know what I'm saying? Like the world knows who you are and they paying attention instead of you keep doing this all the time. Like, yo, and there's a million niggas doing that. Yo, look at me, look on the ground.
Yeah.
It's what every bitch, every nigga. Some people trying to be funny. Some niggas trying to be gangsters. Some niggas trying to do dance steps. Some niggas, like, you know, some niggas on some gay shit. Some niggas on some beef shit. Some, you know, whatever.
Right.
Everybody's waving for attention. And so once you get there, it's amazing, and that's how I felt. I was like, "Oh shit!" I like once I did the MTV interview, I was just like, "Yeah, that ain't never happened. MTV ain't never asked me shit." Right. So this may be the one. I'm like, "Oh damn!" It felt good, man. They say once you get your first million, they say you take a long ass shit, for real, because we're walking around with a whole bunch of stress. Most of us couldn't. And that's not just black people, but especially black people. Most of us, if all the money ran out, we couldn't cover the end of the year, every bill, with what we got right now.
Right.
Most human beings in America, we just don't have it. So they say once you make that first million, you lose the stress, because now with that money, you pretty much know that your next 10 years of your life, if you didn't make another dollar, you could cover it. A whole different degree of peace and comfortability happens.
Solid.
So I can't wait to take that shit, the $1 million shit.
No doubt. How was the Four Horsemen established?
That was Wendy Day. Shouts out to Wendy Day Rap Coalition.
Okay.
So Wendy Day, for those that don't know, Wendy Day is from New York or from the East Coast, but based in Atlanta now. She's responsible for getting Cash Money, their big ass deal. She also did the Free the Locks campaign. She helped Eminem. Me and David Banner slept on her couch back in the day when we was young niggas and our deals got fucked up. She helped UGK and Bun B, Pimp C and Bun B, a lot of people. She helped so many artists when their labels was fucking them over. I just call her the angel of hip hop. But what she used to do is she used to have this thing called Rap Olympics. And this one year, maybe 99, 2000, there was gonna be a battle, 4-man teams. So I think like Redman had a team, you know, Keith Murray and so whatever. There was a Wu-Tang one. There was a like Nas and who, you know, whatever. And so I wanted a team, and I had a little secret weapon. I had a nigga who I had met in Atlanta that was nasty. His name was Cannabis. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put Cannabis on the team. And then Corrupt called me and was like, I want you on my team. And I was like, well, I got a team. And he was like, who on your team? I got Cannabis. He was like, well, fuck it. We putting our teams together. So then it was me, Corrupt, Cannabis. And he said, I want Killer Priest on the team. And I didn't know Killer Priest, but I knew his music. Like, Priest is nasty. Heavy mental, for those that don't know.
Right.
So that was our team. We were going to go battle, but the day of the actual event, most of the signed artists opted out. And that's, you know, obviously when you're young and hungry, like, of course, I want the big dogs. I don't want to battle some unsigned niggas. If I'm putting my shit on the line, you got to have a belt, a title to put on the line too. So none of the big dogs did the battle, so we didn't do the battle. But I think maybe Cannabis or Killer Priest decided like they were working on an album and just was like, yo, we should do a song at least. You know what I'm saying? And we did that, and that created the Horsemen. From there, we did one song and just decided. So we're like the super group. We're the group. We're the super group that couldn't get it together. And Slaughterhouse is our brothers.
Offspring.
They're our little brothers that executed. And I always salute them for that. To be honest, like they showed, like literally 2000. They came out in 2010. And Royce and them crooked. They'll tell you this. I'm not slighting the homies. You know what I'm saying? I always tell the truth, shame the devil. So. We couldn't keep it together. Egos, different agendas, shit falls apart. But what Slaughterhouse proved is their strength in numbers. All them niggas is incredibly talented niggas. But when you activate strength in numbers, it made them more and it opened more doors. Because I always tell people, if you go to the club by yourself, you're a weirdo. You gotta go with the second nigga, at least you got a wingman. But if you go with 5 niggas, you a gang. And you want a gang. People want something to believe in. And that's what they did, is they executed. So I'm always saluting them brothers, because it frustrated me so much that during COVID, I put together the Horseman album, because I was just like, fuck that. How my niggas execute and get at least 2.5 albums done, and they started 10 years after us, and we can't get one. So at least we got one. We put out the Last Ride last year.
Okay, that's why it's so fresh in my mind.
Yeah, we put out the album. It came out dope, man. You know, we charted Billboard. Like it was in like the 38 in the top hip hop albums for that week or whatever. So it was great, man. It was good to execute it once. I just wanted, for myself, it was for me. I just wanted to do at least once what I knew we could have done. Again, looking at the success of what Slaughterhouse had, they put Buttons in his position, they put Royce in his position, Crook and all of them. Like, if we would have executed 10 years before in 2000, out of here, we could have game changer shit.
Right.
So just a reminder that the instincts are good, but you gotta have you gotta be in one accord. You can't let the outside influences impact the creative shit.
Tell me the concept behind the waterproof in the seat.
Oh man, it's just period, man. I'm the waterproof. I can't get wet. You know what I'm saying? I use this analogy a lot of times when I'm talking about things in life fucking with you or bothering you, and I always say, you know, it's just water off a duck's ass. So, for those that don't know, I mean, look, duck goes underwater, that motherfucker still be dry when it come up. So what you think his asshole is? That motherfucker sealed tight. That shit waterproof. So, you know, just overall, just being waterproof. I don't let the bullshit fuck with me. In general, as far as, you know, rhyming with these MCs, I feel like I'm unwittable by these dudes. Okay. And they get, you know, you can have more resources, you can have more fame, whatever you got. You can't fuck with me. That's just how I feel. I just feel like, again, you know, and I'm not talking about my past. I dropped Solo on Ice 2 just because, you know, just because it's not the same hoopla and I don't have the same machine of hype doesn't mean the shit ain't valid. So Solo on Ice 2, you know, I got fucking the same artist that the other popular nigga got, and we making superior music, and the world will have to discover that and kick themselves in the ass later. The shit, the album with me and Apollo Brown, Blasphemy is incredible. Solo Nights 2 is incredible. We just keep making, like, honestly, your favorite rappers are probably just very happy that the world hasn't paid attention yet. But one day when y'all do, you're going to figure out you've been bamboozled. Niggas ain't them niggas, bro.
What's it been like?
Okay.
What's it been like working with THRU?
THRU is super talented, man. That nigga is ill, man. Shouts out to RJ Payne because that's how I met THRU.
No doubt.
You know, he asked me to do something, and then from there, I developed my own rapport with THRU, and he gets busy.
Yeah, he does.
He gets busy.
What you got going in the summer of 2022? You got
outside of touring, which we should be running out with Onyx, some solo shit. I'm trying to finish a project. We're finishing up a project called The Gutter, Guttr, and that is me, RJ Payne, and then Havoc, produced completely by Havoc from Mobb Deep. So we just wanted, there's no, as a Mobb Deep fan, there's no ever replacing P, rest in peace, Prodigy. But where do you get a consistent fix of that feel of music? Right. So that grimy gutter shit with that production from Half, like, there's no place to do it. So our logic was, if you do a Queens or even a New York rapper with Havoc, it might get too much comparisons, like, oh, they trying to do the Mobb Deep shit. So that's why it was doper to get a Philly nigga and then get a West Coast perspective. So it's two niggas over these Mobb Deep productions, and obviously always loving Prodigy and just keeping them in our heart as we put it down. So the Gutter album is crazy. We got the people that's already a part of it: Freeway, Beanie, Siegel, fucking Fame from MOP, Method Man, Crooked Eye. Like, we got Goonies on this record. We waiting for Jadakiss and Styles is the last people we waiting for, I believe, so we can put this record to bed. All sharks. But, yeah, just you know, grimy bars, and channeling that love for Prodigy, and just trying to keep that vibe going. Never to replace or duplicate, but just to be in that zone.
Do you got a website where all of this material is available?
Yeah.
Share with us, please.
The best place to reach me now is called Campsite. So if you like barbecue and camping, so campsite.bio, bio / Ras Kass, RASKASS. And basically what it is it's a hub. Like, you can just click. It'll take you to my Instagram. It'll take you to the merch store. It'll take you to the iTunes with all the new music. It'll take you, like, literally it keeps updating and changing. So, yeah, hit me at campsite.bio / Ras Kass.
Right. One of the last questions I want to ask you, do you have a top 5 West Coast MCs?
I don't have a top 5 anything, man. I will shout out some people that impact me, but it's so many talented, dope people that I never like to, because somebody's going to get left out. I'd be remiss if I didn't just start out with Cube. But then I have different reasons. Some people, are you talking about lyrically or who I like?
Cube person.
Shit. No, I'm saying, like, because some people aren't my lyrical favorites, but they're my favorites for other reasons. But I'll stick with lyricists. Cube. King T was saying shit back in the day. There's a nigga named Deadly Threat that y'all don't even know of. Threat's nasty. Corrupt, the quintessential BG. First Dog Pound album was crazy, man. I think it was smoking shit. Yeah, Corrupt is nasty. Crooked Eye. Straight lyricist bars. Who else? Chino XL. Okay. Planet Asia.
Okay.
Mr. Frab is one of the deadliest freestylers ever. I watched him beat Royce in in New York. I didn't even think that was possible. Let's see. Absol, C. Arson. Lyricists. There's a lot of people with swag and dope other shit, but I'm just going for lyricists. Kendrick's a lyricist. And I know I'm forgetting some people that are really dope, so I apologize, West Coast. It's people that really got bars, and my bad if I overlooked you. I'm really going for lyricists. Some people are stylistic, and some people do gangster shit really dope, and then there's some people. And I'm one of my favorite lyricists. Yeah, sorry, just keeping it a buck. Like I said, some people are dope, got a dope voice, and do whatever. Talking about bar for bar lyrics. Like bars. Yeah, nah.
Let me introduce you to these guys. This is Mechacopolis. He runs one of the top
Salute. We back.
urban media.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, platforms.
We used to always call you it's kind of a question, but like my thing was like with your career, it was like we used to call you the West Coast AZ because it was like a equivalent.
Oh yeah, well people would say Nas AZ. I would hear that a lot. Yeah.
I say AZ because AZ also had the same problem.
Right.
EMI.
All right.
And then the other thing was that I always said that Dre should have. I was like, why didn't Dre sign Ras Kass in '98? Just before that Eminem era, because he would have put that. Like Ghetto Fabulous.
Yeah.
That's what I always said, like how Jay-Z jumped to Def Jam.
Right.
Like Ras Kass should have won.
I should have jumped. Yeah, man, coulda, shoulda, woulda, man. Like you never know.
Everybody on the message boards back in the day was saying that, because that's how I discovered Ras Kass Nation.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I discovered it was when they played Ghetto Fabulous on Rap City.
Okay.
But then like later, Soul on Ice and Ras Kass Nation, message boards kept it alive. Like the message boards, like
man,
you know, they
thank God,
keep
man.
shit alive. When
Yeah.
the commercial forgets about it. And I remember your first verse was with Nas and Lauryn Hill. On
Yeah.
the
Wake Up Show. Yeah.
Sway. Yeah. 94.
No doubt. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. I'm a big Ras Kass fan. Again, I'm looking forward to new material.
I appreciate you taking the time to come out.
Give me a dope-ass drop, man, that I could use repeatedly, straight from the Waterproof MC for Gully TV.
Okay. Let's see. Shit, man. Now you put the pressure on me. I don't know what to say. What's up, y'all? This is your boy Ras Kass, the Waterproof MC, representing the West. Take it to your chest like breast. This is Gully TV. You know what the fuck it is.